Pope Francis has been traveling around Mexico for the past week, meeting with diplomats, visiting with Catholic Church offices, conducting Mass, and interacting with the country's citizens. Today, the Pope landed in Ciudad Juarez, where he was greeted by large crowds and even a band. This will be the last day of his trip to Mexico. Inmates at Soroso 3 prison in Ciudad Juarez sang to Pope Francis and celebrated Mass with him during his visit to the facility. Pope Francis will give Mass in what was once called the most dangerous city in the world, Ciudad Juarez, after he speaks at the World of Work event. Pope Francis is expected to highlight immigration and encourage U.S. lawmakers to be more compassionate toward refugees and migrants.
Our Cronkite News Borderlands team traveled to Juarez and El Paso for the historic visit. We start our team coverage with Mauricio Casillas.
Tens of thousands of people here are donning white Pope Francis shirts like the ones behind me to create a human chain along the Pope's path here in Ciudad Juarez. The citizens are thrilled to have the leader of the Catholic Church here in their city. Ciudad Juarez is the last stop on Pope Francis's 6-day visit to Mexico.
We heard about the Papa's coming to the town. People change. People change in the schools, people change the mind in the work, in the street, the peace. We feel the peace everywhere.
People from both sides of the border are gathered for the historic event and the chance to unite as one community in faith.
The Pope's message to the borderland will be one of peace, one of unity, one that people shouldn't fight themselves because of their differences or because of money, drugs, things like that.
Some people have been on the streets since 3 in the morning because they want to relish the opportunity of welcoming Pope Francis to the city. Benya says she's happy the Pope has come to visit and is bringing his message of peace. For a city that resembled a ghost town during the height of the drug violence, this is quite the turnaround. The streets are alive as the Pope is in town. In Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, I'm Mauricio Casillas, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News reporter Chloe Nordquist spent the day in El Paso, where thousands gathered at the Sun Bowl to take part in today's historic moments.
The Sun Bowl Stadium is buzzing with energy as thousands of people are packing in to watch a live stream of Pope Francis' Mass on the other side of the U.S.-Mexico border. I talked to Catholics from across the country earlier today about why they're here. Earlier, the Sun Bowl started filling up with the faithful, including Helen Walker from North Phoenix.
His message is, he comes to deliver that we all make choices, but we need to be sisterly-like and brotherly-like.
Devout Catholics from both coasts and across the Southwest gathered in this football stadium for the live telecast, rather than dealing with crossing the border to hear the Pope celebrate Mass.
Se ve, se siente, el Papa está presente.
Angie Serrato said her group traveled by train from California to be a part of this moment.
It means everything to me. I know that things will be better here just because of his visit.
It took Nelda Salado 3 days to drive to El Paso from New York.
In the presence of so many faithful that come together, whether Catholic or Protestant or Methodist, we're all coming together because we believe in one God.
This is the Pope's first visit to a border community, and the overwhelmingly excited crowds are looking forward to the lingering effects his visit has on both countries. In El Paso, Chloe Nordquist, Cronkite News.